I've been waiting. Belial's up ahead, holding the key to you guys' death clocks. The demon you defeated before, Belder, was far weaker than it used to be. This will be different. A powerful demon crowned with the name of Bel. Can you win? That's right. You still don't know what the King of Bel and all that mean, do you? All right, I'll give you a special lesson. Bel is a word that means master in the Akkadian language. That would be around 2500 BCE, in what you'd call ancient Mesopotamia. Bel was a powerful being that ruled the world at that time. Around 600 BCE, another powerful being named Yahweh came around, taking dominance. That's the being currently worshipped as God, who is said to be the world's maker. Anyway, Bel lost the battle against this being and was robbed of its powers. Bel was ousted from its throne and became a number of lowly idol gods in numerous faiths. Still, even with its power fragmented into these demons, the Bels are all quite strong. Considering this, can you imagine how much power the original Bel must have had? Good question. Bel is a being that lost a battle with another being called Yahweh. Bel was a very powerful demon, but was stripped of its power and driven from its throne. Bel was cast into the demon world, where he broke into shooting stars. Each of these stars became a separate being. These new beings are the demons of Bel. As time passed, the power of Bel awoke inside them, and they rose, burning with hatred. Each one wants to defeat the other Bels and regain the power of the original Bel. That demon will then be reborn in this world as a contender for supreme being. In other words, the victor would be the King of Bel. I think I've talked for long enough. I'm tired of seeing your vacant stare, so I'm out. Well then, may you see the glory of victory.
Why are you staring off into space? The Laplace mail mentioned the outdoor concert hall here. Belial, the demon of fire. If we don't win against it, we won't live to see tomorrow. Let's pull it together.
This could be trouble.
She's over there! It's Haru!
You guys, you came for me?
Be careful, this guy uses fire! on! Let Haru go!
Hold out just a little longer! I'll save you! He's about to do something! We have to save Haru, quick!
Oh, damn it.
This is bad. Haru's in trouble.
Yes! We were able to save Haru! We changed the Laplace Mail's prediction!
Yeah, we did it! And we defeated Belial! We were able to change our destiny again!
Yeah, phew, that was tense. Great job, everybody.
You guys really are something. I can't believe you defeated a monster like that. Hey, that demon was saying something about my song. What was all that about? My song? Aya's melody? Could that be... I have it in here? So that's why the demons were following me around.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, what we do from here on is what's important.
Haru, there you are. And you guys too.
Jin?
Don't tell me. Were you attacked by demons again? Are you hurt?
Can't you tell by looking at me? I'm fine. They rescued me.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. You've really helped us out. I owe you a lot.
What's gotten into you? You were looking for me, right? What do you want?
Yeah, I need to talk to you about Aya.
Aya?
First, I should apologize to you. Honestly, I'm sorry about a lot of things.
I see. So, Aya's...
I'm sorry. You were so wrapped up in Aya that I just couldn't tell you. And I didn't want to accept it either. I finally snapped out of it.
I already knew.
What? Haru, you...
You'd have to be an idiot not to see it. Didn't you notice? Ever since Aya disappeared, you've been as vacant and spiritless as a corpse. You told me not to wish for death. But weren't you also telling yourself? You and I both wanted to die at some point. And you know what? I couldn't accept that Aya was gone either. When I sang the song with Aya's sequencer and that demon appeared, I was like, is this what happened? Is this how Aya disappeared? But I didn't want it to be true, and I tried not to think about it. I couldn't take it.
Haru.
That ends right here, though. That's so stupid now that I think about it. She helps a total stranger pick up her life, then summons demons and disappears. I'm gonna help these kids. If Aya summoned the demons, I'll get rid of them. I'm a member of Diva. I'm the only one that can take Aya's place.
Haru. Yeah, you're right.
You said it, Haru. You're so awesome.
Sorry to break up the party, but we need to take a look at that sequencer.
Sheesh, Otakuro. Way to kill the mood. This is supposed to be a tender moment, you know?
Hey, who are you calling Otakuro? It's not like we have a lot of time.
All right, break it up. I hear you, so quit fighting like 5-year-olds. So you need this sequencer, right? What do I need to look for?
Oh, sorry. Does the sequencer have an audio file named SND11 in it?
SND11? Aya gave that song to me to work on. How do you know about it?
Bingo! That's it! That's the one!
Hey, are you sure that's the song we need?
Yeah, this is definitely the one we're looking for. Remember that one line in Naoya's notes? SND11. Type, dispel, effect, low. It's the only file classified as dispel that was noted to have an effect. That's right!
I see. But this song can't be performed as it is. The different tracks aren't properly sequenced.
Huh? Does that mean it won't work?
The deadline's tomorrow, right?
Huh?
I want to know when the time limit ends. I don't know why, but the sequencer started working after that demon caught me. I can piece the song together now.
Huh? Then...
Haru, can you finish in time?
I'll do it. There's no way I'd want this world, but you two lived in like this. I'm sure she left this song in here because she knew this would happen. If I don't do it, I'll regret it forever.
Haru.
What's with that face? I'll make a song so great that even Aya would give me an A.
Sorry.
The government set the countdown to end at 1800. You have to have it done by then.
Huh. How about that? Tens of thousands of lives depend on my song, huh? I gotta make sure it kicks ass, or else everyone's gonna be booing me.
Don't want that now, would you?
I'm gonna get to work. So, could you guys leave me alone for a while? I'll get it done.
We don't have to worry about the song now. You're right.
It's night already. Tomorrow at 1800, the government's going to take action, and we're all dead. Really? Do you really think it'll all turn out okay?
Izuna seemed to be stuck too. We can't count on anyone else to help us now.
Yeah. That demon, Jezebel, the one in Amane, it defeated Jikoku, right? Knowing that doesn't help us with anything.
If Jezebel's inside Amane, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing the Special Forces can do then.
That's why we have to do our best! We can't give up! Not even at the last second!
Besides the government, we can't expect the angels to pull any strings to help us. No matter what happens, they probably won't forgive humans until we take responsibility. Yeah, their attitude makes me sick. Luckily, being able to control the demons will be enough to get them off our backs.
I think today went well. We defeated Belial and saved Haru.
Well, you're right about that. And we were able to change our destined deaths. Even on top of that, we're well on our way to winning the battle for the throne of Bel. Still, we can't let our guard down. We do have to stop that final option. Yeah, let's keep believing in that and do our best.
Phew. I feel exhausted all of a sudden. Hey, why don't we get some rest soon?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should make sure we're rested for tomorrow.
No matter how much we laugh or cry, it all ends tomorrow. Let's make sure it ends well.
Yeah. Well, let's get ready for bed.
Oh my, we meet again. I'm glad to see that you made it out alive. Well done. But you know, everyone's going to die tomorrow. That's a sad thing. I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, whatever you think, you may be able to change that destiny in the remaining time. Whoa, don't be so hasty. I'll explain it to you. People's thoughts hold strength, as proven by Naoya's demon summoning program. If you use that power to your advantage, you can change the world, or your destiny. Walk the path with those sympathetic to you, and with whom you would share destiny. Well, didn't you receive an email from that person just a moment ago? I believe that's the invitation to go forth, hand in hand, into destiny. There are an infinity of roads before you. You should already know who walks which path. Are you at a loss from all the invitations? It's tough being popular, no? I can relate. You have 5 main roads available to you. Which path interests you? This world will come if you heed the angel's words and become the Messiah. As long as God's wishes are met, mankind can avoid further ordeals. A world of complete order with no injustice or discontent. Whether you think of that as wonderful or restrictive is up to you. But, knowing that the angels ordered this lockdown and suffering, can you obey them? This path leads you to become the King of Bel, ruling over the demons and saving mankind. And, in using that power to battle God, humanity will gain eternal freedom from his whim. Of course, man will never have God's salvation, but will be free of his judgment as well. It will be a world where the weak fall victim to the strong, and power is all that matters. Well, a certain amount of natural selection is to be expected. This wouldn't be the world ruled by God, but neither would you be the King of Bel. A future where mankind's free will is respected and humanity can continue to advance. But should man ever choose to abuse demons' power, God's ordeal will return. Nothing advances or decays. It seems rather stagnant, doesn't it? I have the feeling you're leaning towards deciding on this one. A world where all is as it was before the lockdown. Peaceful, normal, boring, decadent. Humans do love to blind themselves, don't they? You'll sweep all this under the rug. Don't forget, if the demons disappear, humanity loses any chance to use their power. But if humans should summon demons again, this ordeal will begin anew. The epitome of ennui. I personally hope you don't choose to take this path. Oh my, still looking for more options? All right, I'll tell you. You can give up on deciding the future of humanity and just escape the lockdown. You demon tamers should be able to break through the military cordon, right? Whether you live or die is up to you, but think about what will happen afterward. Anyway, tomorrow is the last day. I wish you the best of luck.
It's kind of embarrassing to bring it up like this. Ha! No, really, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden. I've been thinking about it really hard. And I still think that totally throwing away the demon's powers would be a waste. I want the government to see how useful the demon's powers can be if we can control them. Please, lend me your strength. You know, Remio said that it hoped humans could end the lockdown themselves. If we can control the demons and remove their threat, the lockdown might be lifted. We'll be able to return to our normal lives, plus we'll have new handy powers. There's no way we can let a chance like this slip past.
But wouldn't it be even worse if just anybody could use the powers of demons?
Of course it would. I didn't want to face it, but the last few days made me realize it. We'd all benefit from the demons, but not all people should be allowed to use them.
What do you mean?
Control over the demons should be limited to special government organizations. Of course, the summoning program will have to be changed to make that happen. All kinds of advances can be made, and the citizens can reap the benefits of them. Like how we don't each own a nuclear power plant, but we all get to use the power.
I see. If that's how it ends up, I'd be a little more comfortable with it.
Right? Naoya's notes prove that it's possible to control the demons. We just have to do it. But to do that, we really need Naoya's help. I'm sure the powers of demons can revolutionize mankind. Giving up now would be a waste. I see. Yeah, okay. You need to be sure you're making the right decision.
Hey, we only have one day left, you know? At 1800 tomorrow, What can we do? Is there any other way out but death? I don't want to die. Hey, what would happen if we broke through the lockdown and escaped? Do you really think that will happen? I mean, once we're out, there will be no reason to hide the existence of demons. The lockdown will be meaningless then. Would they still use the final option? I don't think that even the angels would do something that pointless.
against that idea. It's way too dangerous.
But the time limit's gonna end tomorrow and we'll all die. Are you all fine with that? I don't want that to happen. We did everything we could for the past week. And even now, we don't know anything for sure. We don't even know if we'll survive. Escaping the lockdown is better than dying in the street.
Ugh, Yuzu.
So let's get out of the lockdown first. Make sure we survive, then we can find a way to deal with the demons. I just don't want to die. Let's get out of here, okay? Yeah, sorry. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Ah, you're here. I want to erase all demons from Tokyo and return this city to what it used to be. Would you lend me your strength so I can accomplish that goal? Yeah, there's no rush. Take your time and think it through.
Have you made your decision to become Messiah and save mankind? You have been selected by our Almighty Lord. This glory can be none other than yours. Now, let us go forth together with him. Kind-hearted one, your heart aches with worry for your people, does it not? It is true that not all will be safe, even in a world under his rule. Those who do not repent breaking his teachings will suffer his judgment. But man has continuously chosen to walk a fool's path. When the unjust kill the just and the righteous shed tears, can all truly be forgiven? Now is when man must awaken and take the path of justice and order as he was meant to. In order for that to happen, you must become the Messiah and lead humanity. I see. No matter what the time, the path of righteousness never changes. I will be waiting here. I hope your will remains strong and you become the harbinger of light.
Yo, you guys.
You've come. I found someone with interesting talents, so I invited him. It seems that you already know each other.
Huh. This smart guy's your cousin, right? I thought so. You're both weird.
Have you made your decision to assume the throne of Bel? If you become Overlord, the lockdown will be lifted and mankind will be saved. But the angels who ordered the lockdown and their own leader won't be happy. That's right. It's God. The one who rules this world and master of the angels who force these ordeals on us. If you try to use the powers of demons to take control, they will surely intervene. Unless God's hold on the world is broken, your wishes will never come true.
Being released from God, huh? Well, bring it on. You mean the comp facility that the Shomonkai have? My crew's already taken hold of it. If I join this plan, we won't need to use those comps. But as long as we control the plant, we won't have to worry about any new demon tamers. That'll let us focus on our own plan. This lockdown only happened because God's selfish. He's sitting back in heaven while he orders the government to do whatever he wants. All this was starting to piss me off. I want to meet this God guy face to face and beat his punk ass down.
It won't end with the death of God. Once he is Overlord, this world is his. Everything you want will be yours. Money, food, whatever you wish for. Then again, money will be useless at that point. Now, tell me your decision. Have you made up your mind to become king? I see. Well, take your time to consider your options. The time limit runs out tomorrow.